colleagues passed away suddenly, and it was just a
Oh,
huge
I'm
shock.
sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
it is what it is. So we're
Listen,
just
life
going
is so
to,
short. That's why we have to, do everything that we can and live life to the fullest because sometimes we delay our own selves, not realizing that you need to live every day like it's your last, right? How many times do we tell ourselves, oh, we'll save it for next week. Oh, we'll save it for tomorrow. And with the grace of God, we've been able to wake up the following day, right? Because we're still here. But then how many people do you hear about that end up passing in their sleep? And then you just start to wonder what they had planned for that day and they didn't even make it, you know?
absolutely.
That's why
And
I tell
we are
myself,
live. And we are live. So, hey guys, it is
uh,
Women's Wednesday, and I just want to say, hey, how was your week? What did you do for self care? I hope you have another opportunity to take good care of yourself, get rested, get well rested, and then take care of those people around you. And did you remember to smile? Or did you remember to have a good laugh?
that's right.
But today, I have a special guest with me that just before I introduce her, I want to ask her to do something. Gissel, if you can share to your screen, and then I want
Okay.
you to reduce the volume on your phone.
Okay, okay,
Whatever
okay.
other, because there's a,
All right, give me one sec. Bear with me. If I go away, I'll be back. Hold on.
no, you don't need to go away. On the phone, on your phone,
Okay, let
not
me
not
go.
on the same gadget that you are in, on
No.
a different thing. You are on your computer, right?
Yes.
Come back on camera.
Okay, hold on. Sorry. Bear with
Do
me.
you
I'm
have your
sorry.
phone? That's okay. You don't have to be sorry. Do you have your phone with you?
Yes, I have my phone and I'm going to.
Okay, so reduce the volume on your phone first of all to zero, so that it will not impact, the audience, what they're hearing, and then go to my Facebook or whatever where you are, and then share it to your own audience.
Okay. All right. Just bear
You
with
can find
me.
the live, go to me, and then you, because I just shared mine too,
Okay. Okay.
and then you can share it.
All right, just bear with me. I am learning. I
That's
said,
okay. I'm very sure the audience are going to, love you and forgive you because you are such a charming person. And I'm glad that that you're in my word
listen, we have to be teachable, right? We have to be teachable.
and coachable.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Ay, ay.
Okay. So
Give me
while she's getting that done,
Yes,
yeah,
give me
don't
moment. Let
fumble
me
with it.
try it on my iPad. I'm gonna remove my
Yeah,
phone.
Okay, so she's gonna be back. So please give my guest grace. So give her grace, and we know that we are women of empathy. Yeah, we lead with empathy. We lead with purpose, and we lead with we lead people. And we understand how we have to give each other grace. So thank you so much for doing that. And if you are joining us for the first time, my name is Bridget O. Michaels, and I am the host of Women's Wednesday, where we give women who are nailing it in their industry virtual flowers. So if you want us to
Mhm.
give you an accolade, if you want us to give you a mention, if you want us to ring the bell, I actually have a bell. Let me get it. If you want us to ring the bell for the things that you
Who
are
are
doing
nailing
out
it
there,
in their industry, virtual
yeah.
flowers. So if you want us to give you an accolade, if you want us to give
Okay,
you
that is
sorry.
from you.
If you
So
want us to
reduce,
ring the bell, I actually have a bell. Let me get it. I hold on, wait.
just reduce the
If you
volume.
want us to ring the bell for the things that you are doing out there, you hear yourself. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for
Yeah,
that to happen.
just reduce the volume on your device to zero.
All
That's
right.
all you need to do.
All right. Let me do it now. Ah. All right.
Yes.
Hold on.
Don't go, don't go. If you're watching, don't go. Be patient. Just come up.
Okay.
I
Okay.
like
What
it
am I?
why these things happen, because it shows that we are not fluff, we are not fake. It shows that we are real human beings behind the screen. You may not be able to actually touch us, but you can see that we have some technical difficulties, we have challenges, which shows that we are human, right? And
We're
so,
human.
meet my guest, the very beautiful, elegant, exciting Gissel V. So, Gissel, I am not going to take away your shine. You're going to own this stage and shine your shine today. So, I'm going to give you the opportunity to introduce yourself to our beautiful audience. And I want to remind you, you are in multiple places. So, blow your trumpet, toot your horn.
Oh man, Miss Bridget, you're awesome. So my name is Giselle, Giselle V, and I am the owner of Giselify Solutions. What I do is I do emotional and mental wellness. Uh, I found a way to correlate professional development with emotional intelligence into one. We service the youth and staff members, empowering them to be both better individuals, better students, or better employees. Right? If we don't find joy within ourselves or learn to view things from a positive perspective, we won't bring joy into the things that we do on a daily basis, not allowing us to thrive on our fullest potential. My background is in mental health counseling. I've been working for the correctional population for almost 10 years, providing therapeutic services to the inmates. Although I work with a population that does not have the best reputation of people in a sense, because unfortunately, we have this stigma that people that are incarcerated are bad people, and that is incorrect. I do believe that people that are incarcerated are just individuals that have yet made the best choices because they fail to see the good within themselves, which is my goal. Which is why my goal is to provide individuals with a unique way of thinking where they can see not only the good within themselves, but they can view themselves at their best potential, no matter their background, no matter their culture, no matter the color of their skin, no matter what they've been through. We cannot be a victim of our circumstances. And I love for people to view themselves in the light that they deserve to be viewed in.
Hmm.
I'm very excited to be here with Miss Bridget tonight, pouring into other people's cups, right? Because I believe that that is how we can all thrive if we continue to pour into each other.
Hmm.
So I'm
Wow.
excited to be here tonight.
Wow. I don't know about you watching. I think this queen here deserves virtual flowers, and I think she deserve an applaud, because she's working with, you know, like she said, the individuals who maybe society has even given up on most of them. Sometimes the individuals, I'm very sure, must have even given up on themselves, but she is giving them hope to say, hey, just like my mom always had told me, that one broken dream is never the end of dreaming. If your dreams have been broken, go to sleep, for tomorrow you will dream again. So she's giving
Mm,
hope to the hopeless. She's telling them, educating them, impacting them, coaching and mentoring them, making sure that, you know what, advising and gently nudging them to dream again. What a beautiful role that you have out there in the world. And I know
thank
that
you.
when you're not doing these exciting, amazing things for the correction agency, I know you are building a business. So tell us about that business a little bit.
Sure. So, with the skills that I've developed with my professional background, I decided to collaborate the skills that I'm implementing into workshops.
Hmm.
We service, like I mentioned before, the youth population
Mhm.
as well as staff members. and entrepreneurs. We provide workshops that correlate professional development with emotional intelligence, allowing people to be better leaders. A lot of the time, while working with other entrepreneurs, the goal is to be a leader, but it's hard to be a leader if we're unsure how to lead.
Yeah.
We have to make decisions that are not impulsive. We
Mhm.
have to make decisions that are not based off of our emotions, but rational. And because as individuals, we face different challenges on a daily basis, whether it's as a student, whether it's as an entrepreneur, or as an employee, my goal is to provide individuals with the skills to thrive at at their best potential, whether it's as a student or as an entrepreneur or as a staff member. My goal is to make everyone a better version of themselves.
Oh my goodness, girl, you have great skills, and I know you are actually nailing it out there. Yes, and I agree with you that as a leader, as a supervisor, as a manager, as someone who leads others, it's best, even if you don't lead others, you sit atop your business empire, it's best not to lead with emotions. So that's why I always encourage, leaders to separate their emotions from whatever it is that they're doing at sometimes, especially when you know you have to write that email and you're already upset or you already woke up. Even if just being excited is a good emotion, and being
Right.
excited can also lead you to write an email that's going to rub up someone else in the wrong way. So I think it's
Hmm.
best to always say, when you are having those emotions, either if you draft the email, or if you draft whatever you're going to discuss with someone, keep it and let the dust settle before you revisit it. So, Giselle, I want to say thank you for that, But there's something there that I noticed about you as a person. When I met you, I think we met in April this year in Virginia at a government summit conference that we both,
Yes.
because we both do government contracts, right? Yes, yes.
Yes.
If you ask us to show you where the money is, you better connect with us. We'll show you how to also sell to the number one customer in the world, which is the
Okay.
government. That's what we do. And so that's where myself and Giselle, we met. And there was something that was striking, that really endeared me to her, which was her resilience. I could see straight into her when we're sitting. She was the one driving. I was sitting in her car, and then we're just talking about ourselves and talking about what we do out there in the world. And I'm looking at what a resilient young woman this is. And I really wanted to speak on that a little bit. How did you come to be this person, both in work and in your business?
Um, I think that one skill I had to develop and learn was the ability to be knocked down and get back up, right?
Woo! I
So
want it to please type that in. Ability to be knocked down, up.
get back up because so not to, put everything out there, but when I first started entrepreneurship, I had graduated college. I was already, in my mental health field, but I felt, I found that I had the extra time to go into business and kind of look into something else. I initially went into the transportation business. So now I'm a woman, at the time in my 20s, um, going into a male dominated industry, right? I taught myself what I thought I needed to know. I got myself a truck, and I went into it. The first couple months after going into it, uh, everything happened. I had a driver that made me lose a contract because he picked up a load, never dropped it off, dropped the truck off with all the load, with the load in it. If anyone's watching that's in trucking, understands how big of a deal this is. This was a brand new contract, and I was then being so. The morning that it happened, I wake up to this was an overnight route. I wake up to a text message from the driver indicating that um, he had to drop off the truck because he had a family emergency. The protocol was for any discrepancies at night to call myself or to call the manager at the warehouse. He didn't do neither. So in the morning, I contact the warehouse manager to kind of follow up with next steps, hoping that this individual calls him. The manager didn't know anything. It turned into an immediate investigation. The company was now investigating me, thinking it was an inside job that we robbed the load. This was a load that was worth thousands and thousands of dollars. So it was a very scary place to be. Then I kind of just, found my way out of that. I was on the verge of being sued. With the grace of God, I found another contract. I got myself into that. I had a driver that stole my truck and moved out of his apartment with the truck.
Oh my goodness.
So despite, ongoing discrepancies that was going on, I just continued to get knocked down, get back up, and found something else that would work.
Hmm.
Um, Over time, I went into different areas of the trucking industry. I gave the transportation industry a break. I slowly got myself into government contracting. I'm now into consulting. So what I've taught myself is that when you have an ultimate goal, no matter what it is,
Hmm.
I tell myself every single day, if this was supposed to be easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be doing it, right? And for whatever the reason is, right? For whatever the reason may be, everyone is not an entrepreneur, right? For whatever reason they may feel. So I find that, and I guess this ties into, the ability to be a good leader. I find that when you have a goal and there is something you want to accomplish and there is a vision you see for, for yourself, you won't allow anything to knock you down. It's almost like a boxer in a ring, right? They're giving you uppercuts, left hook, right hook, right? And you're almost falling, right? And you can't get knocked down because then it's over. You just have to keep up getting up and standing strong because at the end of it all, you're going to find your victory.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, do you agree with me that this is one exciting, resilient lady? You really want to have a Giselle in your life. Can you imagine waking up to someone speaking words of wisdom, words of light into your life? This is she. Or pure, unadulterated. This is she, Giselle V. She's always full of motivation, inspiration. And I tell you, for a young girl this age to be knocked out at that level, can you imagine a truck disappeared? And this is a contract that she's supposed to, deliver on. And that's supposed to impact both her image, her business, her company, everything. She could be debarred. But you know what? She says, I am not done dreaming. I am not done, accelerating the ladder of success. I am not giving up. And she's even comparing that to the boxing ring, right? That even you get punches and you get punched down, that she's gonna get back up. And that's a lesson for every single one of you out there. Whether you are building a business, whether you are starting a new business, whether you are in a career that no longer serves you, whether you are navigating life, it could be a divorce, it could be a trauma, it could be a loss, whatever it is. This is a call for you that you don't have to suffer it alone. There are women out there, there are women leaders out there that can actually help you overcome the challenges that you are going through. Because in order for you to go far, you need a community, you need a village, you need a support system, and that's what we're offering you. And now I'm gonna pause a little bit because she has something exciting to tell us about our upcoming Girl Fix Your Crown retreat. And so, just in case you want to be in her space, you want to see this lady live, this is your cue to go register and be in the retreat because you really want to meet Giselle. So, Giselle, tell us about the Girl Fix Your Crown retreat, your role so far, because I know you've been doing phenomenal things, with us in the retreat preparation so far.
Yeah, so the Girl Fix Your Crown Retreat in Atlanta, Georgia, November 8th and 9th. We hope to see you there, a room full of powerful women. So I've been excited to go around seeking partnerships and collaborations, more powerful women that can continue to empower our event. So if you're interested in collaborating with us or being a part of the event or attending the event, please connect yourself with Miss Bridget. This is not something you would want to miss. Similar to what Miss Bridget said, we can go so much further as a community. And as women, despite what your challenges may be, despite if you're trying to grow internally, your business, grow your mindset, this is a room that you want to be in. This is a room where you'll meet different women from different walks of life, thriving with resilience, achieving their goals, no matter what their goal may be. It can be starting a business, it can be leaving a dead end job, it can be furthering your education. Whatever your goal is, this is something to literally empower you and let you know that whatever you put your heart and soul into, you can accomplish no matter what.
Yes. Thank you so much, Giselle. And yes, audience, you can help me tell her thank you because she's been doing so much phenomenal work. She's contacting all the sponsors for the event, and I cannot, I don't know, I don't have words to say thank you to her. But anyway, here is a veil. If you really want to change your money game, and you are making the money for some of you, and you don't know where to invest the money on, or you don't know how to create multiple streams of income, come, we have an expert in the room, and she's encouraging everyone to bring in your laptops, because right there in the room we're going to be learning and trading on stocks, because that's one place where we want women to be very confident on. Because I have noticed, Giselle, I don't know about you, but I've noticed that women, about my age or even younger, they don't have money management skills. They don't have money stories. Their idea of making money is make money and then they just go wear it on themselves with all the Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Don't get me wrong. It's a good thing to dress up and get all of those designers out there. But then I believe as women, it is time for us to learn how to create lasting legacies for those our family members. I'm from Africa originally, and in Africa, everything is community. So you have brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews. In fact, I think in Africa, I must say we don't even have nieces and nephews. Everybody's brother and sister. There's no extended family. Everybody's brother and sister and auntie. Everybody's auntie and uncle, right? Even somebody that's just your neighbor, it could be your uncle or your auntie, and they can
Mhm.
reach out to you for support. And tell me, somebody calls me from Africa at 10 p.m. my time and asking me, hey, I need some money to be able to pay for my children's school fees. What would be my response? I don't have it? No. So I want not just me, but I want every woman that is connected with me to be empowered when it comes to their money. And that's why I'm bringing this expert in the room so that we can share and learn together how to really start, making multiple streams of income. Again, Giselle, I want you to talk about the government contract panel that we're going to be having in there, because that's part of the money making machine.
Yeah, so we're going to have a government contracting panel. This will be a group of people who are currently in the government contracting sector.
Mhm.
We will be discussing the requirements that your business needs in order to properly bid on government contracts. We would discuss different types of contracts that your company can potentially bid on.
Mhm.
And we will even be discussing the steps to ensure that your business is properly registered with SAM.
Yes.
So we're very exciting. A lot of people talk about government contracting and wanting to be in those spaces, and and wanting to, bid, but most of the times the businesses aren't properly structured to do so, and that's okay. Which is why we're going to be there discussing the steps on how to properly register your business with SAM.gov, getting your UEI, and positioning your business to be able to bid on contracts. So this should
Hmm.
be very, very exciting.
I'm already excited myself. If not that I'm the host, I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to hurry now and grab my ticket. So, hey, hurry, grab the ticket because right now you can have the ticket for just less than what you can imagine. And those ticket prices are going to go away August 31st. Well, it is what it is. The team and I have agreed that August 31st, those early bird prices are going to go away. So if you really have been wanting and you have been, wondering, asking questions, can my business really sell to the number one customer in the world? Is my business structured enough to sell to the government? Or can the government buy what I sell? Or can the government buy my services? If these have been your questions, and if you have a lot of questions regarding, how do I fund my business? How do I get those grants to be able to take myself from ground zero up and running so that I can be able to at least compete with my counterpart out there? You want to learn, how do you do the market research? How do you, create a pipeline where you can, really be strategic, how would I say, where you can be structured to win in the government space? You want to be in the room. Seriously, you want to be in the room. And it's not just because this is my event, because I know the level of expertise that I'm bringing to the room. That's why I will encourage you to check out the VIP ticket or the platinum ticket, because that's where you're going to get the full scope of Bridget O. Michaels and her team. You can already tell Gissel is hands-on. She has done it. She's fallen down again and again. She picked herself up. And now she's still running with it. She's resilient and she knows her game plan. And hey, who knows? You can even ask us questions on how to actually write a winning proposal right there in the retreat. But all of this secret sauce, hey, I'm going to package them and keep them until you hit that button and meet us live in Georgia come November 8th to the 9th. And we will be expecting you. Yes, Giselle?
I can't wait.
I know, right? I know. And Giselle, I don't know whether you already held this. There's one of the sessions that I'm looking forward to. It's called a session with the sexology.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You and I know that. I was
I
once
love
married. I was
that.
married. I was married for Lakori says that's valuable. Hey guys, let me drop the gem. If you've not met Dr. Lakori Meadows, she is the one just commenting right now. She is the expert who is going to be showing us live how to win with money, how to trade so that we can win. When I tell you, baby, this girl is hot. Ladies, you want to be in the room. You don't want to miss that at all. So come, and all for that one ticket, you're going to learn much more. That at the end of the day, you're going to look back and give yourself a pat on the back and be grateful that you actually secured the ticket to come to the God Fix Your Crown retreat in 2024. And apart
Hmm.
from that, let's talk about the sexology. So, so one of the experts in the room, that's our game point. The thing is, we all know that sex, whether we want to say it or not, is one of the biggest relationship issues that people have in marriages. Sex. You know, I've heard women who pretend that they have headache just to avoid, that game in the bedroom. And and as women, as spiritual women, we want to talk about this because these were the things that I didn't dare talk about it them when I was younger. I didn't dare talk about it. Nobody taught me anything when it comes to sex. All I know about
Hmm.
is that okay, you get married, you have sex to have babies. That's all. You see what I mean? But
Hmm.
what about when the kids leave home? What about when okay, you don't having babies? What happens? How do you bond with your husband? How do you bond
Hmm.
with your spouse so that you still create that relationship, down the line? How do you do that? How do you improve that? And that's why um, we have Cordelia Gaffer, who is the expert, who's going to be teaching us all of this. And I'll tell you, I'm excited because she promised that we're going to have practical sessions in the retreat. When I say practical sessions, I'm not saying that we're going to be doing stuff in there, but she's going to be showing us
Yeah.
other things. Right? So I'm curious, and I've always been a curious learner, and because of that, I'm actually looking forward to the sessions. And
Same.
yeah, Giselle, there's we also have another session with the health coach, because
Oh,
I don't because I know that you and I we are far apart in the age bracket. But tell me, have you come across women who body shame themselves, or people actually body shame them?
yes.
What on
So
that? What's your take on
obviously,
that?
as a woman, I think it's just a stigma, right? Women naturally body shame themselves. Women naturally body shame other women, unfortunately. And one thing that I don't, I don't really like is when I notice a mother body shaming herself in front of her daughter.
Ah,
Because I find that it kind of turns it into a cycle, right? Because if a child is looking up at their mom and they feel that their mom is the most beautiful thing in the world, right? It's your mom, and mom is looking at herself in the mirror and she's saying, I need to get rid of this, or I need to, cut, I wish I could cut this off, right? When your daughter is older, she's going to start speaking to herself like that. And I find that as women, we need to speak grace into ourselves, especially when we have smaller children looking at us, because we don't want our children to talk to themselves that way. And that's what we're teaching them.
oh my goodness! I told you, this girl, she is a bundle of intelligence. Oh my goodness! Oh, I never even thought about that. So, moms, you heard her. It's time for you to stop body shaming yourself in front of your children, because you want
Hmm.
your children to grow up confidently, confident in their body size,
Hmm.
confident in their shape, and knowing that they look good in whatever they put on. You All you need to do is to maybe help them to put those things together, especially the color assembly, so that they look confident in them, rather than talking down on yourself and telling yourself you are
Right.
dumb and stupid, or that you are too fat and ugly and short, and all of those things you always tell
Hmm.
yourself. It's time
Yeah.
for us to stop, because how you lead yourself will determine how you lead others. And
Hmm.
we talking about women in leadership. We're talking about women, professional women in the boardroom, professional women in the marketplace, professional women in the broader streets and community.
Hmm.
So people are looking up to you. You are the Bible that people are reading. So stop selling yourself short. And if you have this problem, hey, this is where we do what? We invite you to the Girl Fix Your Crown retreat, so that you learn how not to do that again, because we're going to help you change your mindset so that you can develop
Hmm.
an empowered growth mindset that will help you and your future generation. And I guess what? All the kings in your lives, they'll be grateful that you went on this retreat. Trust me.
Okay.
And if you are a king watching this live or the replay, we encourage you to secure a ticket as a gift to the queen in your life. Yes, you can bless your queen, either your sister, your mom, your wife, your girlfriend, your colleagues, your team at work. If you are the boss, grab a couple of tickets for the women in your teams and let them come to the retreat, because I bet you everything they are going to learn, it's not only for themselves, they're going to come back and use all their learning to impact, influence, and increase your team.
Hmm.
So I don't know if we have any last words from Giselle. We still have 12 minutes, because this is supposed to be a 45 minutes live. So we still have 12 minutes into it. So what would you want to say to our audience that are watching, Giselle? Because I know we've talked about resilience. I know we've talked about your experience as an entrepreneur. But there was something when we're talking the other day, we're having a conversation. There was something you mentioned about entrepreneurship that I would love for you to share if you can still remember.
Let's see. Hold on.
Because you were talking about,
I sorry. Hold on. Did I go away? Hold on.
yeah.
Because I know that I even had it in. So I think we were briefly talking about
Where
sorry.
did you go?
I
Okay. Mm-hmm.
sorry. I think we were briefly discussing not making emotional decisions as an entrepreneur. And I think we touched briefly on that
Mm-hmm.
before. We were talking
Yeah.
about
And
how
mm-hmm.
was it that?
And then there was
I,
something you mentioned that entrepreneurship is not, it's not easy. We know that it's not easy, and that's why Giselle had shared with you how developing that resilience is good. And then she also mentioned that when you fall down, hey, get back up. And you also need a community of women, strong women who know what they're doing to help you get back up, because it takes a village. And to me, I disagree with it takes a village. I would say it takes a supportive, dedicated, committed village that can authentically hold you accountable to the things you say you want to do. Because a village could be a village that's going to drown you, right?
hmm I think it's also about um being around a village that understands you. Like I think I was talking about this earlier today in
Mhm.
another meeting. I was expressing how it's so important that when you have a goal, right? So in this case, entrepreneurship, right? You want to grow your business. I find that it's so important to surround yourself around like-minded people. Um, a lot of the times, and again, I just use entrepreneurship as an example because that's something that we can both relate to. But I find that I have not always been an entrepreneur, right? For a very long time, I was a corporate employee. I've been a student. Um, so sometimes when you're speaking about entrepreneurship, right, with folks that are not, I don't want to say mentally developed to have that conversation, but they don't understand the goal. It's almost like you're speaking to them in another language, right?
Mm.
So, have you ever surrounded yourself by someone and you accidentally found yourself volunteering too much information about your goal because you were just so excited? And when speaking to them, it was almost like you didn't get the reaction you were looking for. It was because you were speaking a different language, right? So, that's why it's
Even
so
though, even
important.
though, even though you are communicating in simple English, right?
Right. Even though we're literally speaking the same language, right? But they don't understand the thought process. They don't understand the goal. They don't understand the urgency of wanting to get there, right? They don't understand the concept of being a risk taker, right? I find, I'm a big advocate and I openly talk about how, society teaches us to play it safe, right? Go to school,
Mhm.
find something you're passionate about, get a job, right? So
Yeah.
now when people like us now turn around and say, well, okay, we're educated, but we also want to be government contractors. We also
Yeah.
want to be entrepreneurs. We also want to host uh, summits to empower other women, right? Folks that don't speak that language are now turning around and they're just like, why would you want to do that? Right? You already have a job. You already have a degree. Why do you want more? And it's almost like, well, why not?
Wait, wait, I want to say something. There's something that Kerry Watson just posted, and I love it. She said, "It says, yeah, I had to pin it so that you see it. It said the Bible in Proverbs says, instruct a fool, and they will hate you.
Mm.
Instruct the wise, and they will love you." Exactly what you're saying, because
Mm.
and I always say that for women, stop selling sausages to people who are vegetarians, because that's
That.
exactly what it is, because they don't understand. And then you don't share your dreams with somebody who is not going to go in the same road with you. Hey,
No.
you live in on the East Coast. I live on the Pacific Northwest. And if we have two different road maps, I have a map going to somewhere here, and you have your map going to somewhere. Maybe you are going to Washington D.C., and I'm going to somewhere in Washington. We have two
No.
different map. Also, we cannot be communicating to say, oh, Giselle, how far have you gone? Oh, Giselle, I'm hitting the nest. Where are you? We were on two different places. And so be mindful of who you are sharing those dreams with, and make sure that the person is in that level of awareness
Mm.
as you.
Yes.
Because that's very key. That's exactly what Giselle is saying. If the person, that entrepreneur you are talking with, if they are in their starting phase and you are already in your execution phase, that's two different English you're going to be speaking, because they don't
Mm-hmm.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave it to Giselle, because this expert here, this girl here, oh my God, she's a queen. She's bird, and she knows exactly what she's talking about. So I'm going to leave her to finish that line of thought.
You're so funny, Miss Bridget. I always get a good laugh with you. But I guess to add to that, and also learning not to get offended. Again, I can speak for myself. I remember speaking to certain people about my goals and my desires of, what I wanted to do on, in my, with my entrepreneurship goals. And I remember getting offended when the people I was explaining what I wanted to do didn't understand what I was talking about.
Mm,
I remember getting so frustrated because I'm like, I'm explaining to you how passionate I am about this goal and this project, and I'm not getting the sense of excitement. And then I had to learn that, again, I was lacking emotional intelligence, right? Because I was getting mad at someone for something that couldn't be controlled, right? I
mm.
was getting mad at someone for not understanding what my goal was. So back to your point, I was selling sausages to someone that
It doesn't
was
work.
selling something else.
Yeah.
So I just say that to say that it's so important that you surround yourself by people with similar goals who speak your language. And I'm not referring to literal languages, right? But who understand your entrepreneurship language, who understands, not being able to kiki on the phone for 30 minutes about nonsense, right? When you have an RFP due tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not, entertaining unnecessary, conversation or just company, right? When you have a to-do list in front of you that, needs to get done. So I'm not saying to cut everyone off who's not on the same page as you, because I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is learn how to value your time. Learn who to have certain conversations with, and learn who in your circle has the same mindset and the same goals. And that's why you have to, even attend networking events, go out and attend events where you can meet these like-minded people. And that's why Miss Bridget is even having this event in November in Atlanta, because it's almost like sometimes it's hard to find a group of women, especially with a shared goal to kind of grow with each other, And the fact that Miss Bridget is creating the space for so many women to do that, I think is so phenomenal. And it's just such a great opportunity to find more like-minded people who you can have these conversations with. It's so much, you never know what you can learn from the next person, especially when you're in a room full of like-minded people. So, I dare you to take the risk to put yourself in the room, to put yourself in a room like the Fix Your Crown event, where you can sit next to someone not knowing what you may learn from them.
That's right. Absolutely. And why not get all your burning questions answered? Because you may have all of these things in your head, like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you have an opportunity to ask questions of women who have gone ahead of you, or women who are going through the same thing. So what I'm asking you is, what are you going through right now? Take a good account of where you are right now. Remember, in this room, on in our space, there's no fluff, it's pure authenticity, no cover up, and we do not judge. So where are you when it comes to your time and money freedom? Where are you? Do the math, take a scale. I'm not asking you to drop it in the chat, but you know where you are financially. What are you struggling with? Could you do with an extra, investment? You have that $1,000 left somewhere. Can you invest that in a stock? Can you learn how to actually trade in stock? how to turn that around. Because I remember Lakori was telling us, on one of those event that we had on Facebook one day, that she made $3,500 in just one sitting, and one sitting is like maybe I think it's 90 seconds, about less than 2 minutes. She made $3,500. Yes, to trade. That's how quick it can be. And so, what are you going to lose to come learn that? Or are you are you going through maybe a divorce? Are you going through a loss? Are you going through, a trauma right now that you could do with? You know that you can do with a village, a community of women who are truly supportive, who can genuinely put their hands around you and say, "Hey, let's go on this together." Or even
Mm,
just to say, "You know what, I'm standing with you, I'm praying for you, I'm agreeing with you in prayers." Or, you know what, that vision that Gissel just shared, okay, I agree with you. I want to be your thinking partner. I want to be your belief partner. To believe in that vision, to hold that image for you until you manifest that life. What are you going through? Are you in transition? You don't know where you are or what you want to do next, and you are stuck. And you and I know that when you feel stuck, it's because you lack clarity. Do you
mm,
need that extra clarity, that boost, to actually push you out of the chair so that you know that you are technically not stuck? You just need somebody to help you get clear on the level of awareness that the person has. What do you need help with? Come. I'm asking you today. This is your call for you to jump on. And I've made it so affordable. In fact, not just me, it is a team, because in this one I'm backing off. It's Gissel. Gissel and her team actually reduced the price. They put the early bird pricing up. They actually did the game plan of moving the date to November. So there must be nothing for you to complain about. You have Apple time and the sweet sauce. Gissel, you know what? You can actually use a firm or Apple Pay, or what's the other one, Klarna, to pay. And I think the payment could be as low as like $77 a week or $47 a week. It depends on the the spot that you're going for. But if I were you, I would secure the platinum crown or the VIP, because that's where the meat is at. That's
okay.
where the winning people are, because you're going to get the front row sitting, and you are going to get all the juicy stuff first before any other person else. Because remember, when you come to the king's table and you are the queen, you do not eat the crumbs. You eat
Mm,
from the table, right, Giselle? And
I
that's
love
what
that.
you're planning for you. You're going to eat with the kings and the queens on the table, because you are a king's daughter. And that's why you are the queen.
I
So
love
hurry,
that.
hurry,
I
go
love
grab your
that.
ticket. We'll see you in the room. Go grab your ticket. Hey, and I know that the team are going to be calling me for a family meeting very soon, because I'm spilling so much tea here right now. Every single person who is going to be at the retreat get a chance to get a royal goodie bag.
Mm. Yeah.
And the icing on the cake is, we are going to crown one queen as a girl, as a crowned queen for 2024. One
Mm.
woman,
All
one
right,
woman,
Miss Bridget, stop spilling. That's it. That's it. That's it.
one
Yeah.
woman is going to walk out of that retreat with a crown. Yes, it's not as if we are not all wearing the crowns. We all have the crowns, but one woman who shares the most impactful, touching story is going to be walking out of that room with a crown for 2024. How about that?
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my goodness. And so here we have, I know that, Richard, you're going to say, but not every woman is an extrovert. Don't worry. In this room, we do not judge.
At all.
If you feel there is one skill that you are lacking, I bet you, I can challenge you. You're going to walk out of this retreat empowered, And whatever it is that you feel that you could not do before, you are actually going to start learning how to do them before you walk out of that retreat. So just come. That's all you need to do. Just come. And we're not opening this to a lot of people. We only need 30 women in the room, just 30. So when the ticket closes at 30, that's it. We're done. Oh, oh my goodness. I have had a wonderful time. I don't know about you. I've had a wonderful time with this exciting lady. Her name is Gissel. I love her name. I love her name,
This was
Gissel.
exciting, Miss Bridget. This was so exciting. I cannot wait for the event. I
Oh my
cannot
God. See, you
wait. But
bring tears to
as
my
we get
eyes.
closer, it's gonna be so exciting.
Yes, it's going to be very exciting. And if you think that you had fun just listening to us today, this is just a tip of the iceberg. This is nothing compared to what you're going to meet in the room. And so I'm officially inviting you, but don't feel obligated. This is just an invitation for you to hurry and secure your royal crown by clicking on the link www.girlfixyourcrown.com/retreat and secure your spot. And your transformation awaits. To your rise, Queen. To your rise. So, Giselle, close us out. Let's go.
All right. Well, like Miss Bridget said, if you're looking to be empowered, change your life, be in a room full of like-minded women, get your ticket, before they sell out. And like I said before, be resilient. Don't let nothing knock you down. And if everything was supposed to be easy, everybody would be doing everything,
Mm,
So believe in yourself, know that you can do it, be resilient, and don't give up.
that's right.
Okay?
I love that. And remember, one broken dream is never the end of dreaming. If your dreams have been broken, go to sleep, for tomorrow you will dream again. So Giselle has told you everything. Don't
Yeah,
let situations, circumstances, and conditions knock you down.
at all.
Get back up. If you need someone to pull you up, holla. Just
Yes, we're
holla.
here. We're here.
Until you will see you next week, same time. It is bye from me, Bridget O. Michaels, and
Giselle
Giselle.
V. Take care. Good night.
Bye.